People have been asking me, Sanjay, how did you achieve 90 MDRT last year? Now, when I started in this business, I only had one presentation, which was a 28,000 presentation, which a lot of you already know about. But I realized that presentation works with a lot of people, however, not with everyone. And that's when I created the presentation matrix. You see, what happened was when I started working with clients, some of them were business owners, some of them were professionals, some of them were teachers, some of them were students. And every time I worked with different clients, I used the 28,000 presentation, which worked to a certain extent. But I realized very soon that that does not work very well if I'm working with so many different types of clients. And that's when I created something called the presentation matrix that I've been using for the last 15 years. Now, you can make your own presentation matrix, and this is how you make it. You would have columns and rows. In the columns, you will write the 4 products that we use. And the 4 products that we use are life insurance, which is death, income protection, retirement, and education. Now, these are the only 4 products we have in our business. There is no 5th product. So let's get that very clear. There are only 4 products: death, illness, retirement, education. And if you've got that protected, we've got our client's financial plan to a very good degree sorted out. Now, once you have got the columns clear, you now need to identify the rows. The rows are very simple. You rank the clients you like to work with from top to bottom. Because if you don't understand who you like to work with, you will be very unhappy in this business. You should work with people that you feel happy working with. And that's very important to stay in this business. So you'll rank your clients from top to bottom, who you like to work with. Now, this is an example of how I've ranked my clients. I like working with business owners, senior management, professionals, Gen X, Gen Y, millennials. Now, this is a sample of how you can rank your top clients. Then you need to identify which presentation works well for which type of client. For example, the flow of water presentation works fantastic with business owners when you talk about retirement planning with them. By the way, the same presentation works very well even with millennials. So even though there are 2 different markets, you've identified which presentation works best with them. Then, for example, my father's presentation, it works fantastic when I'm talking about income protection with senior management. Now, my father's presentation is a very simple 3-minute presentation, but it allows you to get the point across. If you're doing education planning, that presentation works very good if you're speaking to professionals or you're speaking to Gen X, Gen Y parents, because these parents get education planning covered straight away. That's the most important thing. Now, the 28,000 presentation works in general with all of them. However, when you're sitting with a business owner, try to use the roots and tree presentation. They get that concept very well. So get that very clear. Each presentation has a different pain point. Each presentation has a different type of client that you can work with. And each presentation makes you stronger. Because the key to getting the right presentation, make sure that you have won half the battle. That's the key in our business, getting the right presentation. Now, most of my presentations, I've already put them on YouTube for you to watch. However, if you want to know more, I've already documented them down in my concept presentation playbook. There are 21 presentations that you have access to. The whole purpose is to make sure that we can make financial planning easier and happier for everyone.